The HPP podcast brought to you by the Wake Competition Center, the premier sports headquarters of the Triangle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while. We're back. That's Jacob. That's Evan. I'm Spencer. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the red-hot Carolina Hurricanes. There's a crazy trade that happened. Who else made it but us? Also, I'm wearing that too. Spider-Man meme. Also, we'll be talking about a team that's not humming, that's not red hot. That would be the NC State men's basketball team. Not the women's, the men. They're on a 5-game slide, probably going to be 6 after this weekend. We'll also be talking about the Super Bowl between the Chiefs and the Eagles, moving on. And we'll be talking about a few other things, as Evan was in Paris and we were here. Stay tuned for that and much more on today's episode of the HPP podcast.
And we were here.
And we were here. We went nowhere.
Oh, man.
Did we record one? Yeah, we recorded one.
We recorded one, and then the snow happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, can y'all do one? And y'all were like, oh, maybe. And then...
Yeah. Did not.
We texted. We're like, do we want to do it?
Yeah.
I would have to do it before work. I was just like...
Yeah, let's just go walk down train tracks.
That wasn't the same day.
It was the day before.
Yeah. Before the snow.
But we were also out in the snow until like 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
on the train tracks. And then we climbed a hill, and we almost all fell down, and then we walked back.
Yeah. I was kind of mad though. Once I got home, I found something that we could use. I had a tube
for a sled.
I had a tube for the pool. We could have just blown that up and gone down that hill.
Oh yeah.
Think about it.
I just sat at home.
Spencer
we
said,
invited you though, but you were like,
I was not getting out the neighborhood.
Yeah, no.
Bro, I drove from here to there in 5 inches of snow 2 years ago. So.
I was not getting out. Trust me, I was not getting out that. I was not getting out the neighborhood. I was not doing it. I'm telling you that right now. I was not getting out the neighborhood.
Slick here and there.
And that was with my Civic. That ain't with my truck.
All right, I'll tell you the deal right now, boy. That Ford Explorer ain't gonna make it all the way over here, man. That buddy ain't even. That buddy. I spun out on the dadgum traffic circle. I spun out there. Next day,
just fishtailed.
Oh, I didn't
around.
fishtail. It went 90 degrees.
Need some new tires?
I have new tires. I got them Mishies. Michigan.
Michelin. No, we didn't have a Michigan lately.
No, but I mean, Mr. Svechnikov. He did score.
Oh, don't you have it?
I do have it. That's all.
My new button.
Sorry. There it is.
There you go. Dude, he's on a heater.
Yeah. He is on a heater.
Yeah, dude. And so is KK as well, surprisingly. I think when he heard those trade rumors, he was like, oh.
He saw his name pop up on the tweets and he clinched a little bit.
Yeah, he was like, I got to do something.
Yeah, did you see the Twitter thing that, I forget who posted it, but they did an article and they asked him about it. He's like, yeah, I thought I was gone for 13 minutes, then I was back.
Yeah, dude. Because I think somebody put it in the group chat and was like, "Oh, KK might be going."
Yeah, I was blowing that.
Jacob was the head of the.
Dude,
I said, "Bing, bing, 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 bing."
I was doing something, so I was
at work.
Yeah, because I couldn't
because
really,
you missed it.
Yeah,
you responded the next morning.
I went to work
and you
I
came
went home
and you crashed.
And I literally just laid right in bed and went to sleep.
So did you even know we got ranting in?
No, I didn't know anything until the next morning because I woke up and it was like 120 messages on, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on?
What just happened?"
And then I looked.
"Oh my god!"
Well, the first thing I popped up like on my phone because I turn on Do Not Disturb once I get home.
Yeah,
and if I'm going to sleep, I just turn on Do Not Disturb because like
shocker.
Yeah, no, I definitely do because you guys be staying up late as hell sometimes.
Yeah,
so I can't be doing that.
I mean, it's only my 2 o'clock bedtime. It ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like up at like 8.
Or like we'll say something and then Drew will be at work and then he gets home and it's like 2 a.m. and then he starts talking about it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. And then Kyler's at totally different time.
Yeah, 3 hours behind.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I was so excited. I was.
The way it developed was crazy because the first tweet I saw was I think it was Friedman or one of those guys, Saravelli or whoever. But he tweeted, "Looks like Taylor Hall's on the move. Looks like Carolina's involved." I was like, "Oh shoot, that's a decent move."
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes later, like stuff's still coming out, and then it's like, it's a 3-team trade. And I was like, okay.
That was very interesting when I saw that. Yeah.
And then they're like ranting into Carolina. I was like,
what?
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 And then I went, oh crap.
Who are we about to give up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was a little worried Stretch was gone. Like if I would have first saw at the beginning, I was a little worried.
That was never a thought on my end.
I mean, I thought it was KK for sure. And then once Rantanen came up, I was like, oh, then Natchez is definitely gone.
Yeah.
But when it came back that KK was staying and Drury was the one going, I was like, those are the two guys I've been telling them to trade for like 3 years.
Didn't Drury like ask for a trade like a couple years ago? Didn't he? So he requested one a while ago. So like when I saw that as well, I was like, oh, okay. But like I like Drury. He's a good player. He's a good center. Like he can win faceoffs.
He'll be a good bottom six guy for them because he was here.
Yeah. I mean, he's already playing well there. He's got 2 goals and then I believe assists.
4 games.
Yeah. So I mean, he does fit in well with them. I think Natchez does as well.
Yeah. Natchez playing with McKinnon he'll probably get 100 points. That's
one of the
point,
fastest lines in the league. If you look at it, like that is a very, very fast line. So yeah, I'm. It makes sense for both teams, in my opinion. Colorado didn't and can't pay Rantanen. We now can. If like we have Orly and Burns that are about to expire, and Roslovic. I think we keep Roslovic though.
Maybe if he wants to take a discount.
Yeah, I think if Burns stays, and I think he will, I think he'll
be at like a deal. Minimum. If
Burns will take the mini,
I think he'll take something like less than 5.
No, he's not getting more than 3.
But I'm saying though, I think he would get. I think he's gonna get like a Chatfield deal.
Yeah,
is what I would think.
I'd give him 2 years at like $2 million.
Yeah. And I think he would take that. It seems like
if we win the cup this year, he's riding off in the sunset.
Oh yeah, I think honestly, I don't want to go too far, but I feel like if we won the cup, I think Stahl would leave too.
Yeah. Okay, so it's with that ideology, who's taking the C?
Aho.
Okay.
It's Aho or Slavin. There's
I was gonna say. I'd say 75% Aho, 25% Slavin.
I would say probably 66-33, just because Slavin's been here a tad longer.
Yeah. All right. I get. Yeah. That makes sense.
I mean, how many times do you really see a defenseman captain? Dang, I freaking had a stroke.
Ask the Rangers how that worked out.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
And but Slavin's a totally different player.
Yeah.
But and Slavin's more like the calm.
The Rangers don't really treat their players the best, but that's another topic.
Yeah. We'll bring Drew in.
Drew needs to be on for that topic.
But no, I think it will be Aho in the end of the day, but I think Slavin can earn that. Like he should get. Obviously, he's going to stay as assistant or alternate captain. But
my question is, does Svech get an A ever?
Not this. In my opinion, I don't think that quick. Like if Jordan Stahl leaves in the next year or 2, he doesn't get it yet because you still.
Martinook still got what, 2 more years?
Still there. I think you put Slavin. I mean, who else would we could? I mean.
Give it to Rantanen.
In a way, you could. Yeah. If he signs, Rantanen will.
Especially if it's Aho. Very good point. Especially if it's Aho.
Aho, captain, Slavin, Rantanen, Martinook would make the most sense in my opinion.
And then
sorry to Svech, but his mindset is not.
When Martinook leaves, I think Svech could get one.
In my opinion, as well, though, like Jarvis could get it over.
That's
Svech.
Also true.
Like Jarvis could.
I think eventually, I don't think they'll ever take it away from Slavin, and that might keep him from getting one, but. Mm-hmm. I feel like
Slavin has
at one point it would be, unless we do sign Rantanen long term. I think everybody's mindset was at one point it would be like Aho, C, and then Svech, Jarvis, and somebody and Slavin is the A's kind of thing.
I agree. But it's gonna be exciting. I don't. We have so many people that I would not. Like I would be okay with, like we just talked about, any of those people I would be okay with.
And then in terms of the cap, you're talking about even if we give him the max that he was wanting, like 14, which maybe we can convince him down to like 13, like 12, 5. We have 20 to 22 million in cap space.
Yeah, I think that helped a lot.
We got room.
So like I don't know, dude.
Nikishin coming over. He would be on
Morrow would be another guy. So like you really could ideally. Like, I don't want to. You could give up Orly and Burns, and we would be okay.
I think Burns would stay.
Yeah.
And I don't think if Slavin comes over and if Nikishin comes over.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I say you play him with Slavin on the top pair.
Because you have that very defensive minded of Slavin. Yeah, I agree.
You bump down
Dang.
I mean, he's not as big as Burns. I always say his name wrong, so I'm not.
Nikishin?
Yeah, he's a more skilled Burns when he came in. Like if you think about
they're talking about. I mean, Burns was a Norris winner. He's a former Norris winner,
agreed.
and they're saying like a lot of insiders are saying hopefully it works out this way when he comes over. But they're saying that Nikishin could be the future Norris winner.
Yeah, I mean he's not as
caliber.
fast and not quietly as skilled as McCarr, in my opinion, but he's very similar. In that way.
He can get up there once he develops.
He's big, like he's pretty solid. Like I think he's very stocky. Like so,
big body.
And Morrow right now is also playing very good in Chicago.
I think he'd be probably the third pair with somebody.
Yeah, I believe Morrow's like top
Morrow
3 in
Morrow and
defensive
Chatty
scoring.
maybe.
Yeah, true.
Because we got Ghost. Ghost would be with.
And we have Walker though. We can't.
Walker,
we have him a couple years too.
Yeah.
So I think they keep Ghost and Walker together.
Nikishin. Or if we sign Burns for another 2 years, we wouldn't even have to bring up Morrow.
Yeah,
not yet.
Yeah, but I feel like he would be like our 7, like what Stillman did this year.
Because it would be not Tony. I was gonna say Tony because of the 7th.
Oh yeah,
he's back in the NHL, but
the Islanders,
the Ills.
So it'd be Nikishin, Slavin, Walker, Ghost, Burns, Chatty.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Then you can flip the 2 and 3.
You can flip the pairs too.
Yeah, I love that. Honestly, like we are okay defensively, and I really think offensively.
Do we re-sign Freddie?
Man, that's hard because of this. If there's something that pops up, like someone's asking a trade or something for us to get another goalie, yes, I would let him go. But if there's no opportunities, sign him.
We got PK for like 2 or 3 more years. I think.
I
and
think
then
it's too late.
Freddie, but the fact that we have these 2 guys at like at less than what like Sorokin and those guys are making, Swayman.
Yeah. My only worry is that Freddie might ask for more because of how good he has played.
I think that was the whole thing last year was he wanted to test the market and then he wasn't getting any calls and he took a deal because we all thought he was gone. And then like 30 minutes after the deadline or the free agency opened up, it was like Anderson back to Carolina 3 for 3 or 3 for 4 or whatever it was.
I think it was 3 for 4. But yeah.
So I was like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we'll see if he does take something like that again. But like his numbers right now, how could you? Yes, he's gotten hurt, but his numbers.
I think it's also up to if he wants to go play somewhere else.
But does he?
No, that's what I'm saying. He might stay at this. That's a similar number to stay here.
That's a good point.
Because I mean, he's 32, something like that.
31. Yeah, he's getting over the hump.
31.
He's getting over the hump in a way for a goalie.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there is a goalie for the Wild that'd like to have an argument with you.
Fleury is a totally different breed.
He's a different
breed, bro. Like
I know he's retiring. I'm just saying.
But still, though, like he's still getting shutouts. 40. Like they shut out Montreal the other night, and he was in net.
That was amazing.
So that it's like, I don't know. Yes. Agreed, but I don't think Freddie
doesn't have the health longevity.
Yeah, like Fleury has not had that problem with health.
He's been perfectly fine.
Right.
He's as healthy as a horse.
ESPN needs to update their junk.
Why is that?
Scoring leader, Carolina Hurricanes, Martin H's.
Oh, come on, get together.
For the preview for the game on Saturday.
Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb.
You
get it together.
Suck.
Are you all going to that game?
Yes.
I will not. I have work. Do you want to? Let me tell you my ticket.
Well, I asked Megan first, so we'll see what she says.
We'll play it by ear. But hey, I'll give you the handshake for you being second in line if she doesn't. Because it's like a 50 cent chance.
50 cent.
A 50% chance that she gets.
I'll already be over there because State plays that morning.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So if she doesn't, I got you.
Ball game. What?
$35. Anybody wants to take it? Give me the highest bid. I'm just kidding.
All right.
But yeah.
All right.
But yeah. With
the Canes are in a good spot. Bottom line.
To wrap up the trade, I think
it was
Hall was a very good upgrade over Drury, and Rantanen is a much better. Better upgrade over Natchez.
No need to be nice.
Yeah.
It's just
Natchez
we don't have to spell Canes anymore the wrong way.
This is how I looked at it, and I think Kyler said it in a good way too in the group chat. He didn't say this exactly, but how he explained Rantanen, he did what?
Just the way you said that, the way Kyler explained it in his own way.
He did. No, I'm feeding off of it. You know how Kyler says his things in his own way.
That's why I'm over here cracking up about it.
So Natchez is a good / great playmaker.
Yeah.
Rantanen is an elite playmaker. There's a difference there. Like Natchez has that ability to be an elite playmaker, but he's not there yet.
Yep.
Rantanen is an elite playmaker, and he has proven that. But that face that Jacob's making.
I'm looking at the transactions that they have for the Hurricanes just this month, and they don't have the trade in there. They just have us calling guys and sending guys down.
Interesting.
So ESPN's a little behind the 8 ball here.
Yeah, what? Come on now,
Get
guys.
your crap together, you dorks.
So I don't use ESPN for hockey.
Behind the times.
Yeah.
Behind the times.
You're not behind the 8 ball there.
Same thing.
Nah, not really.
I know.
Yeah.
I just rolled with it.
I know.
I was like,
Hey,
that
rolled with
sounds
it.
right.
He did it on purpose. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, in the end of the day, right now, I think we won the trade. I think it's going to have to see how it goes.
The fact, if we re-sign him, we win.
It feels
trade.
good on my nails when I rub it on this table.
If we re-sign him, we win the trade.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
But I would.
Gotta give the caveat.
I think we also
sign, though. I don't want to go over like 14.
No, I don't think we would.
Yeah.
And then I think honestly, Hall sounds like he wants to stay here just because, because we're a good team. He's played on crap teams for the last 5 years.
I think he really hasn't been in a good
organization too.
He came from Chicago. I know
he's only 30. He can still get us 60 to 70 points.
He could get to 35 at least. He can play probably to 35. How he plays,
and he's a former league MVP.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jinx anything. Knock on some wood. I don't know where there is. So
behind you,
maybe right there.
Is that? He's somewhat been healthy throughout his career, so that's also great to see. Like and if you look at Aho though as well, he's had the flu. Like that's If you think about it, like he had the flu lately,
and we still won.
Yeah, but like he doesn't. Again, I'm knocking on wood. He really hasn't had anything major, which which is very lucky for us overall. Like, yes, we've had some injuries in our goalie and the goalie side, but like you think about it, we really haven't. We had Ghost for a little bit.
Yeah.
Aho for a game or two. Rosovic because
Jarvis was out for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean,
beginning of the season.
Yeah, but like you see some like major teams that have people out for a while. So I really think that we're lucky on injury wise so far this year. So let's keep it that way.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for how it goes. I am interested about I'm very intrigued on what we're gonna do in the offseason though. I don't think we're gonna make major moves, but I'm talking about meaning like who we're gonna sign.
We are putting the cart miles ahead of the horse.
Or did you see the rumor that if Rantanen doesn't sign by the deadline,
there's a lot of things he could go. A lot of people want him.
That we might try to flip him for Marner.
Yeah, so I don't know though. Like, I don't like that. Like that. Marner is it's
a downgrade.
Marner is not how we play.
But like,
he's skilled.
Yeah,
he's skilled. He's just
skilled.
He's not the high.
I'd much rather have Rantanen, but if we can flip him and pay Marner less than Rantanen wants, and
but like
also go make a move in free agency.
If we're gonna get Marner, we would have to get more because Rantanen is better than Marner. We would get more.
Rantanen fits the scheme.
Yeah, and I think Rantanen wants to stay here because of the fins that he has on the team. Like
the fins.
Why would you not? You literally. He's played with Aho and assistant captain with Aho for like years, meaning in Finland and whatnot. So
decade.
I don't see why he wouldn't. Did you see that little video of the kid saying, "I'll give you my whole piggy bank"? And he was like, "That's a plan." So I think he does want to be here. So
I mean, he did follow all the Taylor Hall did too, but also all the Raleigh housing.
Yeah,
like all the professional builders.
True. Yeah,
coming to a neighborhood near you.
I mean, and he's only said good things coming in here so far. Like in his interviews, like how welcoming the guys are and things like that. I know the guys kind of all say that when they get.
I mean, what do you think when you're on an actual good team, though? I mean, the Avs are good too, but
the Avs are a great team. But I've heard that
it's the opposite of the two guys coming in have two opposite situations because Taylor Hall went from. I mean, he was on New Jersey,
Bedard,
but
is the only thing.
No, but they were still crap.
Oh,
they were
absolutely.
like worse than
They're terrible.
Yeah. And then I think he was with the Coyotes for a couple of years before that.
Yeah,
And he was on New Jersey, which was like middle of the road when he was with them, I believe.
But he played good in New
balled out,
Jersey, though. Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, that's when he was like, I'm pretty sure that's when he got MVP.
Yep.
Was with Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'll just say the Mr. Wizard, Mr. Tulsky,
dude,
2 blockbuster trades without
dude, you read my mind,
without giving up a first or a high prospect.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could
Holy
consider,
crap!
You can say that Natchez is he's still growing in a way, so he could be a high prospect, but not like in the world,
in terms of
like getting up like Morrow or
not in
or
the
whatever
system. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm
not
totally
on the farm.
Not mortgaging your future.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, if you look at the trade, like we gave Chicago back
we
their
shafted Chicago,
and they still are paying $4.6 million.
They were the one in the corner.
Yeah,
but I kind of.
Bro, everybody I've talked to, they were sitting in the bench over there.
All the moves was all that.
Yeah, I mean, but if you think about it, though, they
got nothing out of it.
Because we got third back.
We got the signing. I forget if it was from them or from Colorado, but we got like a signing rights to somebody's prospect.
I think that was.
It might have been Colorado.
I think that was Avs.
But nobody's really talked about that because I don't know if that kid's going to be any good or not.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you think about it, we really gave up Natchez, Drury, and
a second and a fourth.
Yeah, I would even say like
we gave Chicago back their third that we traded for.
In a way, I would say if you think about it, we gave a third and a fourth to Chicago for Taylor Hall. This is how I'm looking at it. Okay, we gave a third and a fourth to Chicago, not really, but in a way, for Taylor Hall, and you give up Natchez, Drury, in a second round for Brandon. That's how, in my mind, I was like, okay, that's how I'm looking at it but then we still.
It was weird because the way they had to make it work for them to retain it was that Rantanen had to go to Chicago on paper and then to us.
They had to facilitate it. Which I get it. And I was looking
just
at
like Patrick Marleau.
Yeah, I read about it a little bit, and like it does help Chicago in a way once the offseason hits. Right now, it does not. But once the offseason hits, they got rid of the $6 million of Taylor, and then you add another 4.6 that they're gonna. Obviously, they were retaining it from Rantanen, but that goes away after this year. So then you have just like that, $10.5 million at least. So like it makes sense, but doesn't make sense in a way. Like you only got a third out of that.
That's the crazy part is that they out of everything they lost one. I mean, he's an older guy, so I get that if you're gonna rebuild, you want to sell high on him, which you can say they did or didn't. But like a third is a decent pick for Hall. Yeah,
I mean, they basically paid us in a way $4.6 million and Taylor Hall for a third.
Yeah,
like that's crazy, and that's that you're saying with the zero pro. I was gonna say that as well. That's crazy getting Gensel and Rantanen for no first and no prospect like that. That's
because I was texting Drew outside of it because I knew he's a Colorado guy after the Rangers. He's like, well, I guess I know whose jersey I'm getting next if he resigns. And then he was also like, when I was sending him the trades, he's like, it's got to be more than that. Like the full details will come out. Nope. And when I sent him the final trade, he's like, what the heck?
Yeah,
They just fleeced both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I do think.
Do not doubt the mad scientist.
Yeah, I do think Natchez will. I think Natchez will do well.
Yeah. And I mean.
He ain't a Kane no more. Who cares?
That'll be interesting to see after if they extend him or if they let his contract play out and if he goes somewhere to get a bunch of money.
What'll happen?
What the thing's gonna what I want to see from him though is he's very good in the regular season, but he gets scared in the playoffs.
And Rantanen has 100 points in 80 playoff games.
Yeah, wow, that's a good stat.
Yeah,
good stat. But I'm just thinking, but like Natchez. Rantanen can take a hit because he's big. Natchez used to fly. He flies in the regular season, yes. But once the playoffs hit, if he's cutting through the middle of the ice, he's gonna get hit, and he has.
Well, but he's gonna. It's shots on net. High accurate.
You talking about Natchez or
no Rantanen?
Rantanen. Yeah,
go ahead. I can't talk.
No, I was just thinking.
That's the crazy thing too, because like Natchez is tall, but
he's skinny.
There's a reason why Rantanen's called Moose.
Yeah, 100%.
He's 6'4", like 230.
Yeah,
the Moose.
So, he will run you over and then score on you.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hall, I'm pretty sure, is pretty big.
He's
Yeah, he's
about
not small.
he's about the same size.
I don't know if he's 6'4".
I think he's a little bit bigger than Drury.
No, he's definitely bigger than Drury, but he's also
6'1", 207.
There you go. Oh, he's
That makes
33.
sense.
I thought he was 30. But
That makes sense though. But he's
Anyways.
a veteran. That's what you need that going into play.
he's also Drury. I love him to death, kind of. Honestly, not really, but I didn't have a problem with him. But I just thought that it was so embarrassing whenever he would try to like fight somebody or like try to hit somebody. I was like, dude, you're like,
it's like the 5th grader fighting an 8th grader.
yeah,
and
he's not that tiny though.
No,
Look
but
him up. He's like 6 foot, like 190 at least. If I could be completely wrong though, I really could.
If I could type, bro.
Thinking.
5'11".
oh,
Okay.
oh, buddy.
6 foot on skates.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
If
his
he's
weight.
5'11", he's probably
186.
Okay. So like he's smaller.
I'm bigger than Jack Drury.
Yeah. So like there you go. That says something for sure. I saw just having a little bit of bigger body with Taylor Hall is not a bad idea, but he's not like way bigger. Is what I was.
Obviously, we're built a little different, but like I'm 6'1", 190.
Dude,
so
some of
we're
those hockey
basically-
players are. If you look at them, they take their shirt off. You're like, oh shit. You look at more. Yeah, I mean,
he used to be a little skinny guy, but he's
ripped now.
5'11" and let's see,
750.
180. Or he's six. It says 6 foot 180.
But you look at like Maroon though, one of the best Stanley Cup champion. What, 3 times? 3 times Stanley Cup champion.
Patty.
He's like you take his shirt off. You're like, oh, okay.
Dad bod.
I did it.
Dad
Oh,
bod.
I didn't do it.
Oh
I didn't.
shoot!
But
He's got the dad bod going.
I mean, so
That will
like
still
it doesn't
run
really
you
matter.
over.
Pat
Exactly.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Travis Kelce.
very true. Look at Tom Brady though
Yeah.
as well when he played.
Yeah.
That's
The Michigan product.
yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for how it goes.
7-1-2 in our last 10.
Yeah, dude,
I
we're
believe.
playing
We
solid.
cooking. We fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We cooking.
We're starting to creep up on the Caps.
Yep.
Creating some space with
But
New
Jersey's
Jersey.
They're staying right behind us. But we have a game on hand. Like they have 53 games. We played 52. So
Yeah.
we're chilling on that.
We're doing it. Do the hockey.
She wants me to take an IQ test. It's part of a research project, so I have to be a guinea pig.
Question. What kind of bear is best?
It's a ridiculous question.
False. Black bear.
I think I'm smart, but I'm not smart.
Who thinks you're smart?
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellas on the St. Louis team. I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
IQ tests are totally bogus. They prove nothing.
Ooh, I was getting nervous for this now
Oh, you do?
because I'm not on the opposite. I'm on the opposite side now. I have to get used
You
to
have
it
to answer it.
because this is the second time we've done it for this.
Whoa.
I forgot it rolls back.
Yeah, no, I had to roll it back because I forgot to put the video on here. And
Oh.
yeah. All right.
It's close though.
Which one's the buttons?
The buttons. We have
Zip.
new sounds.
These
No-
mine?
Yes.
This yours?
We have new sounds. Orange, red.
Well, that
There you
might be a problem. It's kind of delayed.
It's okay.
He fixed it.
They fix.
Oh, so there we go.
Now he has it ahead. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So we started here.
There we go.
Dude, I can only imagine like the guys the very first time he did that. They're like,
Well, do you remember seeing like in the bubble when we were playing the Rangers in the playoffs?
Oh,
Like,
they heard
could
it.
Hear
Yeah.
him. They're like, what was
yes, that was hilarious. I was very shocked that we. Let's go.
Yep. So we have new sounds.
Let's go.
That's Evans. That's Jacob.
Sounds like the goats.
It really does.
It does. It does.
So we have the sounds.
We rolling.
We rolling.
We roll, we
We
roll.
do the thing. Okay.
Okie dokies.
I'm going to sit over here so no one can read
I
the
get
question.
closer.
We get.
I mean, you
it's-
can
good.
go this
4
way.
questions, 5 questions.
It is 4 questions.
Four questions.
Four.
How much each?
It is 1, 2, 3, 5. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 6.
Oh, so just
6?
same?
yes.
Oh
Dang.
gosh, that's gonna be a hard one.
I
Dang.
will. Thanks. Where'd you find this? Sorry. All right. If you are ready, I shall start.
We were ready to go.
5 to 4.5. Pretty close here.
Here we go.
Pretty
This
good
is
start.
Episode number 2 of me doing this. Don't judge. All right. Question number 1. Please wait till I finish the question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Which player is known as the Great One?
Oh gosh, the great one or the great 8?
The Great One.
Okay, the great one is the Wayne Gretzky.
Correct.
I had to make sure because there's a little bit difference.
Next question. It is now 6 to 4.5. Who is the all-time leader in career assists in the NHL?
Oh man,
Why is it not playing sound? There it is.
I gotta fix the delay. Go ahead.
Gretzky.
Correct.
I was going to say it had to have been
6.5
I just
to 6.
Because you can take away all his goals,
Yeah,
and he
and
would
still
still
have-
be the all-time
Yep.
leading point
Yep.
scorer.
Yep. All right. This is a hard one. This will test y'all's ability on the hockey.
On the
Okay.
hockey.
Which NFL team drafted Brett?
Whoa! Which NHL?
Which, yes.
You said NFL.
Oh,
It's just
shoot. All right. Which NHL team drafted Brett Hall, although he went on to have his most successful years with the St. Louis Blues?
Hall. Boston Bruins.
No. It's not a bad guess.
I'll go with the Whalers because I feel like you'd
No.
sneak that in there.
Nope.
Sneaky Spencer trivia.
You said it wasn't St. Louis.
He was his most successful years were with St. Louis.
He played with Roddy when Roddy
Yeah.
was rock.
I'm just gonna guess because I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Flyers.
Nope.
Okay.
Last
I
guess.
honestly didn't know.
Or you get one more, 2 more.
How about after his guess, you give us a hint?
Sure. All right. Yeah, I know what I'll say.
Man, I feel like I should know this.
Toronto?
No.
Oh, I feel like that was a good guess.
That was a very good guess. It is a Canadian team.
Okay.
It's a Canadian
It
team.
is a Canadian team.
Montreal Canadiens.
No. Last guess.
Oh man, I might have it now. They just go through all the Canadian teams.
The Nordiques.
No.
Oh.
That was it.
Calgary.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
That would
wouldn't have
have
guessed
been my
I wouldn't
last
have
one.
guessed
I was
that.
like Vancouver,
I wouldn't have guessed
Ottawa.
that. I was gonna say Edmonton was my next
Yeah.
one. In all honesty,
Yeah.
that was a good one. That's a
Hey.
good question. That's a good question.
I do
I
not.
snuck the Nordiques in there.
That was-
did.
that was good. That was
I heard it
good.
and I was like, it's actually not a bad guess.
Yeah.
I think
We were all
I
around
thought
it,
you,
though, I felt
yeah, I thought you might sneak that in there because it's not technically a team anymore.
How was
Yeah, I know.
Bruins a good guess? Close to Calgary.
Well, because
Because they both had Dougie Hamilton.
But I guess
well,
BC.
the thing is, I'm thinking as far as geography.
Okay. All right.
So Calgary, Boston are.
up top. All right.
Calgary's in
Anyway.
like the middle of Canada.
Yes, I know, but my brain thinks of.
I was thinking of BC.
I was thinking like Toronto and Boston, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Montreal,
just the way-
Boston, yeah.
It's
Calgary.
it's the way my brain works. Okay. It's my geography.
I was
Shut
thinking
up.
of letter.
Now
Bruins.
he's gonna fact check me because I said one thing wrong.
I was thinking of Boston and Calgary, like B and C. That's what I was thinking that you thought at first. Hey, he was fact checking me too, though.
I know.
Would load.
He's just been doing this to me for 20 years.
So is it 6.5 to 6?
Yes. Calgary, Boston.
It's kind of the opposite. I'm sorry, it's kind of the opposite.
For reference, Calgary's north of Montana.
Next question.
I just lost any grace I had on like close answers, but it's okay.
Did
No,
you get 2 points for the wing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it's
so
6.5 to 6.
All right.
Last question.
Oh, this is a big
6-pointer.
There is 2 answers to this. If you
Whoa.
get the year correct, you get 5.
Okay.
You get the venue correct, the venue correct, you get an extra 1.
one. Okay.
What year did the first NHL All-Star game take place, and where was it held?
Wow. That's
will
a
give-
crazy guess.
I will give 5 years over under.
Okay, so we have to get the ring.
You give the year,
Okay.
that's 5. The rink is 1.
I think I heard yours, yeah.
1967.
No.
Oh. Can I guess the rank?
Yes.
MSG.
No.
No.
Does it have to be the rink or the? Because I don't remember what the
arena.
Has to be the arena name.
It still is
okay,
one.
I got it. I don't know the year, but 1985 and the Bell Center.
No,
Dang it. Well,
Neither of those.
neither.
Okay.
Both of y'all were way off on the year.
Way off.
1927. Is that a 5-year range?
Nope.
No. The Saddle Dome.
Nope.
Oh.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
Now it's coming the other way. Drop.
1948.
He made a face. These is our second guesses, right?
Yeah. So it's
Oh
worth-
man,
it's-
the
if it's-
rinks though.
That's 4.
It's 4 years.
He's in the range.
the rink though.
The rink.
TD Garden.
There it is.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Evan got 5
Let's
points
go.
on the last one. The year was 1947.
Oh, dude, let's go. Let's go. I can't believe I guessed that. The TD
The
Garden just
Yeah.
popped up.
The
'cause I was
Garden,
literally
yep.
just
That was
thinking-
gonna be my next one because that popped up in too.
When you said
Because what other rinks?
when you said
Yeah.
MS
I was-
you
yeah.
said MSG, I was like,
Because what? Yeah,
There's a garden.
I was like, it's a
what
garden,
Other, what
not
other
the
rinks
right
you think about
garden.
it? MSG, TD Garden, Bell Center.
Scotiabank.
There we go. That's
I don't know if
that's
they might have relocated from that, but Toronto.
See, that's why I asked at the beginning of because I was going to say Toronto because I really did. I couldn't remember.
It'd be
what they were
original
called.
6. So Chicago,
Yeah.
Yep.
Toronto,
Yeah.
Montreal. Yeah.
So
All right.
Evan with 11, Jacob 6.5.
Here you go. That was a good round though. Besides that last, literally, I just took over the last question. That was it.
Look at
All
me.
right.
You got
Those
the
were
big
good
hitters.
questions.
Look at me
I'll give you
doing good on the
that.
questions.
That was good questions.
Shout out Chat VGC. Moving on.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
That nobody cares
Super Bowl.
about.
No one's gonna watch it. No,
I'm watching.
I will watch for Kendrick. That is it,
Dude, I saw a tweet that was like, "Can we just have a 4-hour Kendrick concert?"
bro. I'll pay $3,000 just to see that.
Dude, I know you guys don't. I know you don't like Philly at all, but
I honestly might be cheering for them. Well, not cheering for
I
them,
will
but
not
hoping.
be cheering for the Chiefs. Doesn't
I
matter
am
what
rooting-
team would have played in there. I'm not cheering for. I'm sorry, but
I'm
I'm
rooting
over
for
it.
the Eagles hard.
I'm over.
I'd
Chiefs.
say
over
I'm.
it.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Eagles, but not by a lot. I hope they could. If they could both lose, that would be my ideal.
I'm curious if there's a bet on what famous person is going to sit next to Taylor Swift.
I mean, did y'all see my parlay I put in the group chat?
Which one?
The Eagles one.
No.
Eagles money line. Dallas Goedert over on yards. AJ Brown over on yards. Jalen Hurts over 225 passing yards. Saquon 2 tutties or more.
Dude, I think
Yeah.
Sorry,
Goddard
2
better watch
touchdowns
out
or
though,
more. Goddard is a free.
because
that's
watch out with the whole tight end situations that's happening lately.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
Like with Kincaid dropping the ball.
Dallas
um,
Goedert. He ain't gonna drop one.
Dude, I don't know.
He
Did
ain't.
you
We
see
said that
the-
about
Did you
Andrews,
see the
too.
joke about the script? Like, oh, the Chiefs are gonna win, and then Travis is gonna propose on the field,
There's a
Dude.
there's a bet on FanDuel for that. It's plus.
I'm gonna
and then he's gonna
lose.
retire.
It's
bro.
plus 1,000 right now.
I'm gonna be so mad.
So since we are speaking of betting, I was thinking
That's gonna. I'm sorry, but that's really gonna piss me off.
I was gonna piss everyone off.
Do it. Yours is?
No, I'm
No,
saying that's gonna.
what
piss.
you-
Yeah,
if that happens,
I thought you
but
said this
hey,
is gonna.
no,
the
no, no,
Panthers
no, no,
might
no.
have a little. I saw. This one probably makes a little more sense than the Panthers making the Super Bowl. I saw it was probably like for anybody that doesn't know what
The
I'm
color
talking about,
theory.
the color
Yeah.
theory on the logo.
Does
It's
that Panthers
blue on
colors?
blue. So it's,
that means the Seahawks are making it.
no.
Yes,
The one I
Yes.
saw was Bills and Lions.
I don't care. It's Seahawks are making it. There's
Bills
navy.
and Lions.
There is navy in that logo.
I don't know.
Seahawks are gonna make it.
Bills and
In
the
that,
Panthers.
and the Giants
could
are
happen.
also Navy.
Bills
so
and the Panthers could happen. Bills and the Panthers could happen.
Bills,
Bills
Because
Panthers.
that's the
Bills-
Canes.
Bills-
Canes.
Bills-
Panthers color as well.
Bills, Seahawks.
But I don't know if that's the same color. Like it's close. I don't know if that it is close. I can't really remember. Because you could say that the blue is not the same Panther blue necessarily. It's more
So
closer to
it's a
Detroit.
yeah, it looks. I mean, if we're going by that, I think it's Lions Bills, which I would be okay with either of them winning. But
It is a Panthers color.
it is kind of yeah. If you're looking
In a
at
way, yeah. That down below.
Bryce
does.
Young MVP season.
Bryce Young.
Holy.
XL is going to score the game-winning touchdown.
I was
If
gonna
he
say,
can
he's
learn
gonna
how
have
to
like,
catch.
he's gonna have like 3,000 yards.
He's going to do the dollar bill celebration and win the Lombardi Trophy.
Dude.
Gonna do it with it.
Yeah.
He's gonna ride
That would be
No,
insane.
he has a Lombardi. Yeah.
No, he's got to hold it down here and then go up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
There-
Oh my gosh.
Did you see the thing about they might change it from the Lombardi to the Belichick Trophy
Oh my
because
god.
he's won the most now?
I just threw up in my mouth.
I hate that. Maybe in like 10 years.
yeah. Maybe when he's
after,
done coaching.
After he tanks Carolina, yes.
I don't know, dude.
do we
It's
want to
either-
go up to the Dome and see Syracuse stomp on UNC next year?
That might be the
I
move.
mean, we can just drive down the road
Well, I
to
know,
Carter Finley and
but-
just see it here.
I know, but
well,
if we want to travel,
that's, well, we're talking about the Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame, I think that's the trip.
That would be
Cuse
fun.
Notre Dame.
State Notre Dame.
They
I thought we were
don't
talking about
play.
Cuse.
In football?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I was thought we
They do, but I think
all we said was Syracuse.
I said NC State
Well,
Is
who
it-
from the beginning.
Well, is it? We said something about Cuse and Notre Dame because they're playing like
At
in a
Notre
neutral,
Dame.
aren't they? I thought they were
No,
playing
they're
in a
at no-
neutral. I
no,
can't remember.
Syracuse is playing Georgia, or
That's
not?
where it
No,
is.
they're playing Tennessee in Georgia.
That's
okay.
a game I'd go to.
I bet those tickets are going to be wild.
Probably.
$3.99.
Yeah, but you'd be shooting it. We won't.
Yeah, I know.
We won't. We got to pay the $400 in this case. Another $300 for the Airbnb or something.
Nah, it'd be like $200 for the hotel.
Oh, it
Very
is.
true.
They're October.
Look at that.
But hey, guess
It's
what?
here.
We can go look at
Or is it
the
in- at
tape.
Notre Dame?
We said if McCord came back, we would go
Yes,
to the.
if we said, I remember
but
that.
also,
Yeah.
Syracuse will probably still be better than State next year.
I have no idea how State's going to be, bro. Honestly.
I digress.
Yeah, you said that. You said that this past season will happen. 10-win season, 6-win season.
Composure. Moving on.
Composure.
Composure. Moving on.
That
Nope.
was the craziest
I
hype
don't.
that we had, and it just
The fact that my name is attached to so many articles saying that State's going to have a 10-win season, State's going to do
Well,
this.
you doubled down on. Or
I had
on
to
this.
double down.
You were like,
I had
when
It was too late.
I had to
Yeah.
double down. Like there's no winning for me on that.
yeah, because you already said something,
There
you
was
gotta keep it.
already I can't
I think we all were like,
I can't write
we
it.
all tried to give him the benefit of the doubt.
No.
And after like the first two games, we're
Yeah,
like,
we're like,
there
we
was-
got time. Yeah,
we're
we're
like
okay.
slow start, but this is
Yeah.
kind of concerning.
Yeah.
And then after like week 4, we're like,
I
Yeah,
think
cooked.
one of us was like, if we lose to somebody, we should be worried, and we lost to
well,
that somebody.
they got curb stomped by Tennessee.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then we're like, well, Tennessee's really good. And
Yeah.
then who do we play after that?
I don't even remember.
La Tech.
Oh, and it was a
and
close
it was
game.
yeah, we had
And it
to
was a
come
close
back and win
game.
that.
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah.
when I said we're cooked.
We said,
Yep.
ooh.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. I had
Armstrong, or not Armstrong.
That's the thing. I can't,
McCall.
like write something and it it goes to national and then they print it or they post it. I can't
Yeah.
double back on here
Yeah,
and
you
be like,
can't.
yeah, no, State's going to have a 6
Well,
and 6 year, 8 and 4 year. No, I have to go off what I said.
You can if you back it up with why you think
There
it.
was no way I'm going to back that up. There was no
by
way.
the way they were playing.
I sat here and said they look like crap.
Yeah,
Valid.
but you also that's what I'm saying. Like you
But I mean, you
double
keep on
back, and
but that's me going off of current results.
that's what every sports
But you
reporter does.
you bring up me saying that we're going to have a 10-2 season when that's something that I can't really,
I feel like he can't pull it. He can't.
There's
Take
no,
it back. I'm
there's
saying
no
in
way
the-
I can take that back. So you can keep on saying, yeah, I predicted a 10-2 season. Yeah, it was an absolute crapshoot of a season. Whatever.
yeah, but no, my thing is when we were going through the season, you still kind of held out. Why is Christian calling me? He's probably trying to get me to wake up Drew.
Uh-oh.
Probably.
He's
Sorry.
he's got to be at work at 1. It's 12:58.
Yeah. But my whole point was like throughout the season, I know you said they weren't playing well, but like I feel like you were the one that held out hope for the longest.
I have to.
That's fair.
Understood.
It's like, I can't just sit here and just dog on the team that,
Yeah.
1, listens to the show, 2, I write about, and 3 that I love a lot. So like I can't just sit here and dog on them. I can call a spade, but it's like
valid.
I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, I made a 10-2 prediction. I was completely wrong.
Well,
I mean,
we'll go back to the teams that have a lot more wins than 10 right now in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know who's winning, honestly.
It's still 1.5, isn't it?
Is it for Chiefs?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Eagles money line.
Over under 48.5. I think that's over. I'd hammer the over.
The
on
over.
That
That's free money.
Yeah. I mean, so
over under on the anthem. Who's doing the anthem?
Oh, that's a good question.
I ain't the fact checker.
Probably not Carrie Underwood this year.
Gosh, I wish it was.
They'd mess up her the
They messed
soundtrack.
the playback.
Did you see
John Batiste?
I don't know who that is. I don't know. I'm waiting for Kendrick. That's all that matters.
I don't know who that is.
I saw Kendrick supposed to bring a couple people on there.
SZA.
Yeah, but I bet you he has someone else.
What?
I bet you
Probably. Because I said it at the same time. Same
Dude,
tone.
Did we?
Yeah.
Dude, the internet would explode.
I didn't hear you. So
Dude, the internet would explode if he brought out Drake, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, the internet would explode.
They not like us. They not
that
like
would be hilarious.
they bring about.
Bring-
He
just-
they not like,
just
he
sing
does not
that
like
song.
us.
Dude, they break
jeez.
Drake out just to get him jumped. Dude, that would be crazy.
That's
Think about that.
Running through the 6.
I don't
with my woes.
ever understand the matchup predictor because they've got the odds at 1.5 KC, but then they've got the Eagles with a 56.1% chance of winning.
Based off of comparison on stats and common opponents.
Weird. That is weird.
They don't take into account betting market.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
But-
I in my opinion,
But I use that.
Mahomes hasn't had a great.
It has not been a
year.
great year. It's been saved by the stripes.
I think that Philadelphia wins because of their defense.
Yeah,
Their Chiefs have not played
Chiefs
that good of a defense.
If they
this whole
can't stop
season.
Saquon, they're cooked.
Yeah, I mean, the Bills' defense were good, but they're not as good. Like I'm pretty sure Philadelphia has the number 1 defense in the league this year.
It's up
If
there.
I'm
It's
not-
top.
It's at
3.
least top 3, and I don't think the Chiefs have played a team with a top 5 defense. That's a random
Let's
stat.
keep this in mind that the Panthers took the Chiefs the distance and almost
Yeah.
beat them when, it was still, we didn't know if Bryce Young was going to be
That was
Bryce
like the
Young.
second game.
That was the second game of
into that
Bryce
stretch.
Young's
Yeah.
MVP
Last 8
preseason.
games or
And
whatever.
honestly, it all came down to that last run by the Mahomes that there's
Yeah.
questionable.
There was a
There's
hold.
questionable holding calls on that. Like it, I'm not going to go all into the rest
If you're-
because that's
I'll do it for you. If you're the Eagles, you got to beat the Chiefs and the Stripes. If you don't do that, you're losing. You have to.
Saquon's running like a man possessed in the
Oh,
playoffs. though,
and
so.
have y'all seen the theories like on TikTok? You're not on
Oh,
TikTok.
what?
So Saquon's birthday's
Oh, I did see
And he
something
turns-
about that.
26. 26.
on Super Bowl day.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Cooper DeJean's birthday is also the same day. He turns.
Like 29 or something.
Cooper DeJean turns like 23.
It's Maddie's dad's birthday too.
And so
Oh, and it adds up to 59.
and it adds up
yeah.
to 59.
Yeah. I did see that.
I forget
And
how the
Super Bowl,
math-
Super
I
Bowl
forget the
59.
math.
That's weird.
Yeah, so
That's
it adds
weird.
up to 59, and everyone's saying, "Oh, this is meant to be."
Yeah. Dude, what if he got 159 yards or something like that? That would be pretty crazy. Or he had a 59 yard.
Nah,
Run.
259.
He had a 59 yard run too. Oh, wow, let's look out for it. Or Eagles score 59 points. Dude, you never know. What, they put 55 on the Commanders with a 55?
Yeah, they scored 7 rushing touchdowns and 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Shout out to Will Shipley.
I was going for the Commanders though.
I was too.
Well, Redskins in my mind. But yeah.
The Washington football team.
Yeah, but my grandpa and like he grew up with the Redskins. So
Mine
like
too.
that's
It's the Redskins.
yeah.
We're like the last generation who know who they are.
But I there's a lot of I don't like I understand in a way, but
I
also
have a
how can
sidebar,
you-
but keep going.
How can,
Oh,
how
gosh.
can you allow the Chiefs to do what they're doing with the chant and whatnot? And same with
Oh,
Seminoles.
yeah.
I understand the
And the
reason.
Seminoles.
I understand the
He
reason.
said-
Oh,
Yeah.
I
heard Eagles, and I'm like,
No.
what?
I understand the reason, not discounting that or like. However, you have to make it right for everything though. Like you can't just say, oh well,
I
this team.
I think the Seminoles is different because they got it like
They have-
approved by the specific
Well, the Redskins
tribe
were
or something.
approved by the tribes of
Everybody.
But then you look at the Blackhawks too.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't really make sense to me. That's all. Like, if we're gonna do it, we need to do it for all the teams.
It's because it's in DC. That's all.
Well, because Cleveland did it too, though.
Right,
Baseball.
Indians. Yeah.
Guardians.
Yep. To the Guardians, yeah. It's a good point. I don't know.
What a downgrade.
Yeah, I just feel like it just needs to allow
Bring
it
it back.
or take it all.
Bring it
allow it or take it away. That's all. That's my opinion on it.
Well, and technically Syracuse did it too, but they were like pre-woke did that because they were early 2000, like mid 2000s. They switched from the orange men to the orange.
Yeah, that's a good
because
point.
it was before Otto. It was like a warrior.
Yeah, that's true.
Native American warrior because there's a bunch of tribes up there in New York. So
true. Well.
They were pre-woke, but
but we'll go on. We'll go on. But what's y'all's picks for Super Bowl here?
Eagles.
Oh, he had a thought.
Oh, sidebar.
Well, we can pick and then I'll go to the sidebar.
Eagles by a touchdown, I think.
I say Eagles late. It's a close game. Eagles by 2. I don't know what the score is going to be, but
I have Eagles winning by a field goal,
It's not bad.
and it could be even a last-second field goal kind of thing.
I do have faith in Jake Elliott.
Yeah, compared. Maybe not
Bucker.
Tucker. Oops.
Moving on.
you've been hanging out with Deshaun too much.
Okay.
All right. We're going.
Okay.
All right. What was your side thought?
Oh boy.
Speaking of like the name changes and stuff,
Oh boy.
did you see the top 3 for Utah?
Oh, yeah, for Utah.
Give me the mammoth.
Dude, I saw. Did you see Spin Chiclet's
If you ain't.
jersey idea?
Yeah, he put it in the. He put it in
I
the
thought
chat.
I couldn't remember who put it, but
The Mammoths.
those are kind of sexy. I kind of like them.
Yeah, I was so mad when they shot down the Yeti because of the Yeti brand. I was like, you missed such a good marketing.
You could easily
sense,
just
though.
call him up. And even the owner of the Utah teams, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, I mean, also,
Yeah, buy Yeti.
You don't even have to buy Yeti. Just
No.
call him and say, like you said, just make a giant partnership.
dude,
You
you,
can
know
literally
how the jersey, you know how all the
Yeti.
Yeti.
or Yeti on the side of the helmet, like that would have been pretty
You
nice.
can,
I
or
agree.
you could not. I mean, obviously, it's kind of like NIL, but like make a deal with all the players that like
dude, yeah, something you could do.
brand the
something.
team with
It's
that,
so-
and then
it's
that's like
such
you're
a
like them.
and you can have a limited edition run. Only sell it in Utah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that would be. There's a lot of things that could have came from that.
but it's
But
they're-
copyright
it
reasons,
could,
I get it.
Yeah, it could be they could stay the hockey club, and then it's Mammoths, and what was it, Wasatch?
Outlaws. Or
They switched it to
so
Outlaws.
Wasatch is still on there, but it's another name for Yeti.
Is it?
Yep.
I thought it was like a mountain range.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
another
that's
name.
a little different. That could change
But
some
like,
things here.
what the
Yeah, I
hell's
don't
a
know.
Wasatch?
That could change some things here. I don't really know what a is or whatever.
A Wasatch.
A Wasatch? Yeah, I don't really know. But
Keep going.
I think
pause it?
they could go
Okay.
into the Yeti part from that though, if that's actually
I'll
the
look it
case.
up.
Because then there's a lot of like brand deals and things like that
Yeah.
that you could do with that.
It was like there was like 2 or 3 things. I think you're right, and then I think it's also like a mountain range.
It's a
and
mountain range in Utah too, but
and it's also like a county in Utah. I think
it is.
So-
okay.
I see
All
where
right,
they're going
all right,
with it,
all
but
right.
like nobody's
Kinda
gonna be like,
makes
"Oh, we
sense.
play the Wasatch tonight."
I think the Mammoth is.
Mammoth's the next solid choice.
I just feel
Yeah.
like there's a lot of nicknames that you could come up with.
Wasi the Wasatch.
Yeah, but like you could also
Wasabi.
they're
It's not as
washed.
bad as Bowie the
The troll.
the troll.
You
Very
literally
true.
have a kraken. Like, why
Yeah.
do you make your logo or not a logo?
the
The
mascot
mascot
It's
a troll. I know it's like a folklore thing in
in Seattle.
Seattle, but like
I read into it.
you're
when I was like,
literally
Yeah.
a kraken. Like, why
Yeah.
do you not just use an octopus?
I mean,
or
so-
like
okay,
squid
so
There's
tail?
a lot of
so
things
you have isn't it the Red Wings who have?
it's
Yeah, but I
octopus.
don't think they use that mascot anymore. I think they used to.
They still do, if I'm not mistaken. If
The
I saw they do
Octopus,
for
yeah, I believe
they do
Is
it
he
for
still
the,
around? Because I don't
here
know.
and there.
They do
yeah,
it they do it for the intro.
they do it when they come out.
Yeah,
It's still there. I'm pretty sure. You know how?
Well, no,
right
but
now-
like, is it an actual mascot though?
I think it is considered. Yes,
it's considered a mascot, but it's not like one that walks.
I can look it up, or you can
through-
fact check it just to make sure. But I'm
No, but
they
that's
still-
the one I was talking about. Like, there's a guy in a suit.
Yeah, no, it's not.
mascot.
I don't think it's like.
I
that.
think they used
I
to
don't
have
think
one.
Yeah,
but
I don't think they actually wear
that
you're right.
also started with them doing the
the whole
octopus on the
Mhm,
ice
mhm.
thing.
I mean,
Are
there's
you
a,
doing it?
Yeah, look
there's
at
a lot of mascots that don't really make sense to me, like the gritty,
Little
like gritty.
Stormy.
Yeah, I mean, but in a way it does. In a way,
Barbecue.
but it doesn't. Yeah.
That's the whole thing they did
weird.
was because
Yeah.
that still I listened to that like the 25th anniversary podcast thing that Adam Gold did.
Yeah.
The unveiling of Stormy is still like it's hilarious but so bad.
It was.
Yeah.
They almost killed the dude.
Yeah. I will say. All right.
You know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, I believe I've seen the video. I don't know if I've
No,
seen
that's
the
all.
video.
All they have is just the
Like-
guy. They don't have an actual person in
Okay.
a suit.
That kind of makes sense.
No, yeah, with Stormy when they unveiled him, they rolled him out in the Zamboni
Oh, yeah.
in the dump tank, and like between the heat in the suit, and this
Almost
is in
passed out.
Greensboro, like 2000 ish. They rolled him out in the suit in the Zamboni. It was so hot that like when they opened it to dump him out, he was like convulsing because he was having a
He was having-
a seizure or something
Yep.
because of the fumes in the
In the heat.
the
Oh
heat
my
from the
gosh.
motor.
Yep.
And he like sued the team, but they unveiled him. Then they had the girl Caroline or something for like 2 or 3 years.
That was
like
weird. Yeah.
5 or 6 years ago.
I was confused.
But
Very
they,
confused.
I'm pretty sure Dundon got here. He's like, yeah, we're not paying 2 mascots.
Yeah.
We're paying one part time. Moving on.
Part
Yeah.
time.
Part time. Hourly.
So we all got Eagles. Did you pick a score or a
I said by
margin?
By 3.
3.
3-2-7.
Last second field goal, most likely, is my guess.
Oakley.
All right.
Yes.
The other picks brought to you by the Commonwealth Sports Media Group.
Oh, yeah.
We only have a smaller slate because we don't need 37 games. Go ahead, Jacob. Carry us on.
Florida, Tennessee, 5 versus 8. It is.
That's going to be a great game.
in Knoxville.
In Knoxville, I got the Vaults.
The SEC is killing each other.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it doesn't make us look too good either.
no, it makes the ACC look worse.
State and Syracuse are both supposed to be like middle to top tier
Middle of the
teams.
pack, bottom.
Well,
Middle
no,
of the
like
pack.
traditionally, I mean.
Oh, I know.
Like middle to the top tier teams in a conference, and they're both sub 500 right now. So
True. Very true.
Give me
having fun.
give me Tennessee.
Uh,
Rocky Top. You'll always be home. Sweet home.
That's going to be a good game, dude.
I'm going Florida just to be different.
Didn't you say Florida?
No,
You
I
said Tennessee.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. So we'll see.
Then
We'll
we
see.
got Missouri,
Missouri.
Mississippi State.
Missouri.
Missouri.
Well, Mississippi State.
20
Mississippi State's just as good.
I'm going
20
with the home
versus
team.
14 in Starkville.
I'm going with the home team, Mississippi State.
Yeah.
I think that's.
Did they do the bell? Did they do the cowbells in?
I don't think. So.
Basketball, I don't know.
I don't know if they're allowed to do that indoors. That would be loud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
give
the
me-
Hurricanes used to.
Give me
Yeah,
Mississippi State.
That's true.
Mississippi
But that's a
State.
little bit
Yeah.
bigger area. But I don't know if it's the same.
Well, it's
I don't know
the
if they have-
state plays in. Well, I don't know how big
Where the, yeah,
Starkville is.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we got Auburn, number 1 Auburn versus Ole Miss, number 23.
Auburn.
Go Tigers.
We're at
It's at Ole
Oxford.
Miss.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Auburn.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Vandy, Oklahoma.
Vandy.
Vandy's number 24. Oklahoma's right outside the top 25.
I got
it looks
Oklahoma
like.
upset
It's
at home.
at Oklahoma, yeah.
me Vandy.
Give me the Sooners.
Sooners.
The
Vandy.
Sooners. At home.
Georgia, Bama.
Ooh, good old
Bama's
football.
number 4.
Good old football rivalry.
Bama.
Bama, yeah, Georgia's 15-6, but they're 3-5 in the SEC.
Yeah, they lost.
Bama's
They've
rolling
lost
right
their
now.
last. They lost 4 of their last 5.
Bama's rolling right now.
Yeah.
Roll Tide.
Bama.
Roll Tide.
High Tide. High Tide. I was about to say that.
Texas Tech and Houston.
I picked against Texas Tech last time and I was wrong.
Where is this one? It's not
6
a top
o'clock
anymore.
tomorrow. So, give me Houston
Where's it at?
at Houston.
I'm gonna stay with my home bets today. I got Houston.
Good call.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip the next one. We'll save that one for last. UConn Marquette.
I want Marquette to win. Very
Marquette's
bad.
at home, and
They're 9-25.
Marquette.
I just don't like UConn.
and UConn drops out of the top
Suck it,
25.
Hurley.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Arkansas versus Kentucky.
For the boys, Kentucky.
Kentucky's 12. Arkansas is 1-6 in the SEC, so I don't think
They'll still
Be
make
playing.
the tournament.
probably.
yeah.
Well,
They'll be on the bubble. Give me
if they can rack off some wins.
yeah. Kentucky.
Bro, that's nuts. looking at the ticket prices, it's Texas A&M, South Carolina, $8, and then you go to Kentucky, Arkansas, $192, and then
We have
we'll skip.
we have Iowa
we'll
Iowa
come
State
back to that.
Iowa State Kansas.
And then
Whoa, hold on now.
Cameron Indoor.
It's Iowa State, Kansas State.
Oh, he texted it wrong then.
Unless they play. Oh no, they play Monday night.
Okay.
Iowa State, Kansas, Iowa State.
Iowa State, yeah. They'll smack Kansas State.
Iowa State was good.
I forgot. Yes, Iowa State. They're going to
Are
go.
they still top 5?
They're 3.
They're 3. Yep.
Oh yeah. Kansas is 11.
Where
but
is
it's
it? Where's
at
it at?
Kansas.
It's at Kansas.
I mean,
I got Kansas then. Still,
State went in there and actually played a good game. So give me
still
Iowa
lost
State.
by
Iowa State.
16 though.
That's what I
Doesn't
got.
matter. All right.
But
Last but certainly not least,
Back to the ticket.
how much
thing.
it costs to get into this game.
$1,400.
And the students probably are camping out right now.
They
Yeah,
are. They've been
yeah.
out there for a month.
At least it's nice now. It's like 70 degrees today.
Yep.
That's true. They got
So
ESPN's
Dookies, unfortunately.
ESPN's at 89.6%.
the
chance of
battle
winning
of
on
Yeah.
the
ESPN.
battle of the blues.
The booze.
The blues.
I
I
honestly,
said what I said.
I think
said the booze.
Duke
Oh,
either Duke absolutely smacks them, or
Or
UNC
it's gonna-
stays in the game but doesn't win. That's. I have Duke winning either way, but it's either going to be a very close game, or it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
There's no in between, in my opinion.
Duke's
think
winning
so.
by 15.
15.
15.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Cooper Flag's gonna dunk on somebody.
Yeah, he's probably going to
RJ.
have at least 30.
It won't be RJ. RJ won't be.
Flag
RJ.
at least have 30.
Trimble.
It might be Jackson
True.
or Washington if Washington actually plays. But Duke's
What'd
gonna.
you say he's gonna have?
At least 30.
I'll say
30 and 15.
I'm gonna
Let's go
say
with
he's
that.
gonna have 22 and 8.
22 and 8. Okay. I say 32.
We're going high. 30 and 15. Yeah.
I'm going to go 32 and I'll go 12. Keep it with the twos.
Twos.
Yeah,
Twos and Eric Stahl.
solid.
Uh,
So we're at that time.
Story time.
Story time with Evan.
time. Yeah.
So how was being in?
Patty.
Dude,
Patty?
it was a great time. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm trying to unzip my freaking pants right now. Not like that.
Whoa,
Not like
whoa,
that. Not
whoa,
like that.
whoa,
My pocket.
whoa.
My pocket.
Your what?
My
Pocket.
No, it was a great time. Obviously, I got engaged, so it was very exciting. Very exciting. Thank you. It was a great time. I was about to throw up the whole time before I did it. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the clap. Thank you. Thank you. But no,
No live studio audience today.
No, it was amazing. Everything was just like, I don't know. It was just, in a way, how I could put it is just everything was vintage. Like everything was just old looking in a good way. Like the buildings just looked totally different. It felt like you were in it felt like you were in a different country. Obviously, what?
Spencer's like, because you were.
Because you were, yes. No,
That's what I was gonna.
I can hear it in his mind.
I was curious how I was gonna feel like just walking around things like that. But no, you could feel like.
Was it weird, like not knowing what anybody was saying?
So like
Or did
Maddie,
you have a little
Maddie
bit
knew
of a...
like certain like I wouldn't say all of it, but most things she could listen, but she couldn't like speak that. Like she could speak it,
Monchetti.
like the basic stuff, but like
What's that mean?
I don't even know.
but it was like the Parisians. They were nice, but like we tried to speak French to them, and they would just go straight to English. Like we were certain
Like,
times.
don't
we were
even try.
certain times we wanted to be like we wanted to try. You know what I mean? Like we wanted to try to speak to them. But I wouldn't say all of them were rude, like a lot of people
Like
say.
the stereotype.
But
yeah.
you can definitely say like when you go in. So we were in Montmartre, which was like 20 minutes outside of Paris. So Paris. Once you got into Paris, you could tell people were like annoyed of you being there because it was very touristy town
Yeah.
and whatnot. But like when you stayed on the outskirts, it wasn't really like it was just kind of normal. Like
more
they,
chill kind of thing.
yeah, but I mean there was definitely some places where I almost like people were trying to pickpocket.
Yeah.
Like I had my jacket, and people would like to sell like Eiffel Towers like on a sheet out there.
Yeah.
Like, there'd be like 10 dudes just randomly with a sheet with Eiffel Towers. They would like grab your coat, like, hey, come here, hey, like, but and like because we had layers on, so there was nothing I could get.
Yeah.
But like You just like pull away.
Get off me.
If you interact with them, they would keep interacting with you. But like if you just
it's kind of on the same like wavelength of the crackheads in New York.
But I honestly, I think
you just keep walking.
I think it's scarier. Like it would be more. I would be more scared in New York, though, because like those guys would grab you probably, but these guys were just trying to get. Because they wanted me to pull my hands out of my pocket and see if they could get their hands in my. I didn't have anything in my pockets. My hands were cold. That was it.
You can have my hand warmer.
seriously. But this is one thing I got for a trinket for myself that I got on the Eiffel Tower. Actually, it's sports related. Okay, it is
solid.
All right, this is pretty sick. Look at that.
Look at that.
I'll show it to the camera after. It's
official.
Official. It is a Paris keychain, but it is Olympics. They actually still had the rings out there. They didn't have them on like on the Eiffel Tower anymore, but they had it in front. I don't know if you guys saw that picture, but they had them still in front, which is cool. And I have this little fun gift for you guys. We'll see if we have to cut it out though. But I got I Heart Paris condom for you guys.
That's fine. That's fair game.
Use your protection, even in Paris. Okay. So there we go. We can just
Paris babies for you guys.
I mean, I wonder if that's from the Olympics when they.
Oh, probably.
Because remember, what was that article that it said like they had like 100,000 condoms or something ready at the Olympics?
Because they're like they said like the Olympic athletes are like rabbits.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, they are. They just go. They went to other rooms because that's all they could do. Like they weren't allowed to.
You're not allowed to leave the village.
The cardboard beds.
Yeah, it's. I when we did, they literally were cardboard beds. Like
I know, but
how would you not break those?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen?
I think they're like hard cardboard.
Yeah, it's like that.
I'm saying if they're doing sexual relations, like I guess they're not. They could not necessarily be on the bed, but I just feel like that did break. You know what I mean? It's just like it did.
It kind of sounded like SVU.
Yeah. Dum dum. Yeah. That really did.
Order.
And the criminal justice system.
These were their stories.
Cheaters!
But
now we're going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, what was it? I was when we did like a little food tour. We had a guy that was like. Obviously, he was born and raised there kind of thing, and he was showing us around. I was talking to him about the Olympics, and he was like, dude, it was actually all the Parisians left. Like, none of... They left. Like, they left and went outside. Like, they went to, like, Montmartre and stuff like that. Not, like, out of the country, but away from Paris, mainly. Yeah. But he was like... He was like... He said it wasn't as busy as a normal summer. Because like
let's do this every year.
It was so expensive. So like people did not want to pay to stay inside. Like so Paris wasn't it was busy, but not nearly as busy as a regular summertime. Which he was like, if you're ever gonna decide to go to Paris or France in general, don't go during the summertime because he was like it's like New York. You're like shoulder to shoulder when you're walking. Like you know Times Square where like in summer good weather it's shoulder you're bumping into people. Yeah. And it was busy in the metro at that time in the wintertime when it's their slowest time. And we were still having to kind of squeeze in there sometimes when it was like a busy 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock business hour type thing. So I can only imagine summertime. That would not be fun for me.
Yeah, hard pass on going to Europe anyways.
It's definitely worth it though.
I would go to Germany.
I'm trying to go to Italy, bro.
You can do that.
Fat in Italy.
Yeah, but you could take a train to all of that, and it's like an hour and a half to all, like maybe a little bit more. But you could have done that.
You got to think about it because Europe is like the size from like North Carolina to like Kansas, or
in a way,
a little farther.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's all right around there. You can take a train to any of it. So it would be fun to go to Italy, go to Germany. Like there's. I'm
just trying to get like the authentic food.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Make sure you look for the people who aren't trying to drag you in. You gotta
find the hole. You gotta go,
dude. So many baguettes and
to what?
So
baguette about it.
There was so much bread. And
I know
there was so much bread and like
cheese,
croissants. Dude, this might be a little bit TMI, but we had like a fondue night where it was just cheese and bread. Oh my god, we could not poop for like a day.
Hey yo,
it was so bad. It was so good.
It probably have the opposite effect on me.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the same thing though. Because like I drank wine too, and usually when I drink wine, it kind of just goes through me. It did not. It stayed.
Yeah.
But no, it was like it was so good.
I'm about to
The
say
wine,
something stupid. I'm not gonna.
Cool.
That would have been TMI.
oh gosh.
okay.
But yeah, the wine was great. Food was great. I mean, just seeing.
You got to think
everything-
about it too, though. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
you're good.
Is that over in other countries they don't have as many extra
Preservatives and
preservatives and
crap that they put in
chemicals and
there.
stuff in them.
But it,
Like
RFK.
Yeah, beat me to it.
yeah, like, but I can see why they stay in fit though, because like they eat a lot of bread, but like everywhere you walk you're walking like up. You're walking like. Jacob's on
We're gonna
something.
we're gonna have to cut the last like 2 minutes.
That was up. Up, but it was
close.
I was not to Elon. Okay, I was not to Elon's level.
We just went from RFK to Elon in like 30 seconds. Anyways,
You're
no
walking-
comment on those. Go. No, don't do it.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, you're walking up a steep hill. Okay. Shut up. I was like, country.
we need to wrap up.
Dude, it's what? It's right there.
I said
love
that
how
and
we're
looked at
this
him.
late and it's 1:30 on a Friday. None of us had
Yeah.
a lick of alcohol or anything.
Maybe we should do this. We get more content.
I did have a lot of coffee.
my
Though. I did have a lot
gosh.
of coffee before this, so I'm
All
wired.
I had was a freaking
That was.
biscuit.
I haven't eaten anything today.
I had coffee and a couple pieces of bacon, the microwavable bacon. So
I said wrap it up. He went.
jeez. Anyway, let's wrap back to it. The only thing I was a little upset about is that it was like a couple weeks before the NBA went to Paris.
Are they
'Cause
going to
they're-
Paris?
Yeah.
They were there last week.
Yeah, they were.
Oh.
So that obviously that didn't piss me off, but I saw all the signs and stuff. I was like, oh man,
Who
that
went?
sucks.
Spurs.
Spurs,
And?
obviously.
And
I don't remember who it was, but that's who I saw. I just saw.
I honestly didn't know they did
the
that.
Bucks.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
Giannis.
yeah. But no, it was a great time. Like the Eiffel Tower. Obviously, everybody says, "Oh, it's big," but yeah, it's mesmerizing. Like we walked up to it and we were like, "Whoa!" We couldn't go all the way to the top, which I was also a little upset about. We couldn't go all the way to the top because I wanted to go all the way to the top.
All the way up.
But they were doing some construction on top. You couldn't see the
Yeah.
construction, but they were just working on it a little
Yeah.
bit. But it was like we went like halfway, like basically the first ring. So there's like a ring and then a ring. It's not really a ring, but if you get
Like
close
the,
to
the
it,
viewing decks
Exactly.
or whatever it's called.
dude, you could walk stairs all the way to the top. Like there's a staircase. If you don't want to pay for the
Oh boy, let me do that.
yeah, dude, you're paying like $15 just
To do
for the
the
elevator to
elevator?
go up, which is it was worth it. Because if you look at it, you're like, oh, that's a lot of stairs.
Let's
That's
see.
that getting that cardio in.
That's like, dude, that's like you might have to stop to eat some food halfway through
Stairmaster.
because you just burn so much calories. I mean, I feel like
1,665 steps to the top.
it's a lot, dude.
So that's 10.
Oh, the second floor is 647.
Oh, that's light work.
First,
So that's what I'm saying. The second floor is not, but all the way to the top.
Oh yeah,
that's
that's
too
like-
much.
that's
it said,
everything
did
but-
you go to the first or the second stop? Because apparently
Second
the
stop.
top. Okay, so that's the 600. The first stop is 327.
Yeah, so they have the first stop. We went to the second stop, and then all the way top circle tip of it was closed off. I think they were probably from the Olympics. They probably
Probably
fixed
taking
some
stuff
things.
off,
Yeah. But no, it was absolutely amazing. Everything was. The food was
Oh,
great.
not even close.
I probably think I had the.
To put it in perspective, it's like double Cape. Oh, that's Cape May. What the? I said Cape Hatteras, bro.
It's like 1,066 feet
yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't.
So it's
So to put it in perspective, you would be climbing to get to where you were. You're doing 3 times what it is to get to the top of Cape Hatteras
Okay.
at the beach.
How tall is the Needle in Seattle? You know how many feet? Because that's a good comparison. I feel like.
I think it might be.
I think it's pretty close.
I was
going
gonna say it costs $20. It costs $20 to go up
the
the needle.
That makes sense in a way.
But
too.
you can only
Is there
do-
stairs?
No.
Okay, I was about to say.
605 feet.
So wow. Okay. So where I was
Well,
at,
I'm gonna say I looked how many steps.
Oh, okay. But Eiffel Tower was all the way to the top. 1,060 something is what I saw, but not steps. So
step by step. Yeah,
So that's 1,024.
Oh, they only had 400 feet.
okay,
Not
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no, you saw the pictures though. It looks even the second row is like it's up there.
Yeah,
you could see the whole. You could see like everything. But the crazy thing is, you know the.
Did you eat some ratatouille?
Some ratatouille. I ate everything, dude. I tried everything. I did eat. It's called something different, and I can't remember what it's called. Escort or something. Escargot. It's snails.
That's why we named our snail that's dead. Escargot.
Oh yeah.
Was that gas or no?
I had it on a cruise. It's not bad. It's
like weird. If you're weird with textures,
yeah, hard pass.
It's a weird texture, but like it just tastes like whatever the sauce it's in.
So they what they told us is they took it out and they like dipped it in garlic and herbs, and then they put it back in the shell. So like
it's a garlicky booger. No,
hard pass.
The only thing that I had two. I had one without bread and then one with bread. The one with bread made it so much better.
They're okay.
It's like a miniature oyster.
What they explained to me,
kinda.
it's like
the Space Needle has 832 steps.
Okay, there we go. So like,
sorry,
no, you're good. Thank you for the stat. It was like, I don't like oysters.
No, I don't either.
So it was like not as slimy as oysters.
Yeah. I'm still never gonna have it, but
so like it was. I think if you're gonna try it on bread because
hard pass.
Like the
stack up about 17 of them.
The chewiness of the bread.
Give me 16 crackers, stick one in the middle.
Yeah,
all right,
the chewiness of the. I think crackers would probably be good.
Yeah.
Like on a rich cracker, on low key would probably be
gas.
Good. It's just like, but I'm weird with textures though.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't eat multiple.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think. My most favorite and best food that we had was they had a ham and cheese crepe.
That sounds like gas,
dude. And they had it like to where it was like the crepe was very very flat, and it
was it warm?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was melted.
Don't get
yeah.
Like,
melted
clarification.
cheese. Melted cheese, but like
I'm sure his was 10 times better, but like even at Simply Crepe, you can get like breakfast ones with like egg and cheese. and stuff.
You can. But it was like a thin, crispy, like you put your
crepes are underrated.
You put your fork on it and it like crumbles apart. Not like completely crumbles apart, but crumbles apart good enough to where you can get a good bite. You know what I mean? And they had like a layer of like I don't know what type of cheese it was, but that's why it made it so crispy.
Did you let the phone eat first though?
No, I did not. Things with that, bro, I did not. It looked good.
When I go on trips, regardless if I'm going somewhere, phone eats first.
I think we got a picture of
that's
the
like
snails.
one of my rules, especially after that whole trip last year, going everywhere.
Y'all saw the baby bottle wine though.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That was actually really cool. That was where the cheese were. We could not.
Wow.
We cannot.
Is it cheese?
Cheese,
dude. All that cheese. Look at that.
Fondue.
It was like 8 different cheeses mixed together, bro. It was so good. What was I looking for? The snails.
Cheesy.
So like this is what the snails look like. Actually, dude, in my opinion, I thought I was gonna see eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like I thought I was gonna see the snail. I think this is. So we had a really good steak and fries. They're known for steak and frites.
Yeah,
frites.
But yeah, I would say that I don't have a great picture now.
Dang.
Sorry, but no, it was like they put a whole layer of like crispy cheese where they like looks like, you know how what's the word? You know, creme brulee or whatever they do the top.
Yeah,
it's
caramelized.
Like. Yeah, it's the caramelized. Oh, dude, it was so good.
Evan's just gonna text us one day, and he's just.
But dude,
Evan's just gonna text us one day. He's be like, "Yeah, guys, I'm gonna fly back to Paris. I just need to get another crepe."
It was as big as this.
Yeah,
like no joke.
We need to figure out where we're taking you to dinner for the.
Oh yeah.
Thingy.
We should do that soon.
Reward,
probably.
Yeah, we should do that soon. I'm down. You can pick like a. What did we say?
Not taking
like an ale house.
I was not gonna say.
We said like an ale house or something like that.
An ale house or something like that. Yeah, that's all I care about.
There's Parkway Tavern that's pretty close to us. That's pretty good, as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So how would you rate it out of 10?
Out of 10, I'd definitely
He's gonna say like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I mean, of course, taking the engagement out of it. With engagement, it's a 10 out of 10
Of
overall. I would say without engagement, I would say an 8 would be solid. There were certain times. There was just certain times I got frustrated because I didn't understand. That was it.
Yeah,
that was it. Just like certain foods, like I couldn't read what was in it. And certain times, like Maddie could read it to me, but I just, myself, I was like, oh, I want to read this. Like, I want to be able to read it. And it would be really cool to go back and be able to speak it well.
Yeah.
Because like everybody would speak it around us, and I'm like, that was kind of cool. That sounds kind of. The only thing is, and the other thing is, dude, every single person that we passed smoking cigarettes. They were puffing. It was. We were sitting at one restaurant. We could see the outside. These girls were there for us at the same time about an hour. They both smoked at least 3 or 4 packs, just sitting there. No packs. Yeah, that'd
sitting
be
there. Insane.
No, just sitting there. But it was all super thin, like Virginia Slim type cigarettes. It was very interesting. I wanted to get a vape. Yeah. We didn't, but because we stopped a while ago. But we were thinking about like, man, we just want to, because everybody
French
did.
vape.
Like everybody did, because it was crazy. But it was a great time. We got to see obviously Notre Dame and things like that. The main.
If only Notre Dame won, we could have posted that
cool.
video.
I know. But no, it was amazing. We saw all the main thing. You guys know the arch? I can never say the name.
Arc de Triomphe.
Yes. When we went to the top, bro, it literally is, that was good. That was good. That was good. You went to the top, and it was literally everything was. It was odd because everything was straight. Like all the roads were straight from it. It was really because it is the literal middle of Paris. Yeah. So you could go straight.
Oh, it's like a roundabout around it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was so weird to look at though because everything, like I said, they were like parallel streets around us. It was pretty cool. It was how everything was laid out was not what I expected in a good way.
Yeah.
Because you could walk anywhere. Like
it's the way the cities were designed, which is what makes Europe so special. Is because like you have like London, or you have Paris, or you have Berlin, or Rome. Mm-hmm. It's built.
All roads lead to Rome.
You are such a. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Were you gonna say that?
What?
Were you gonna say?
Yeah,
that?
I was getting there. I was going here.
Calgary.
Hey, that was a close guess.
You're an SOB. I hope you know that. You're an SOB.
One time my mommy said that.
She's cool. I probably told her at least once.
What?
That you're an SOB.
But
you're an ass.
It was weird though as well because like
I'm the ass.
Yes. Yes.
Let's take a poll.
So we both are.
Yes, we all can be that. To be honest.
TBH.
Oh man, I think I lost my train of thought.
I hate you for that. Was a good one. Calgary.
That's a good guess though.
I'm just catching stray after stray. Dang, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's pick on Spencer Day.
It really is.
We haven't had one of those.
It's only because you have a Don jersey on. That's it.
Normally, normally I feel like it's you most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
You'll jab them like all episode, and I'll throw one or two in.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. It's whenever we switch with
whenever
the trivia person,
switch, and then that's what it is.
Yep.
It's the trivia person.
Yep.
And then you guys come at me for my Syracuse stuff, and then that gets me pressed about stuff. But
it's pretty easy to get you pressed.
Now it's pick on Spencer Day.
The only reason why that low-key has me pressed is because my dad and I are doing a challenge right now where we're trying to draw the United States in one.
That's kind of hard.
Yeah,
that's kind of hard.
And so I've looked at the map and I've always put Calgary. Well, I've always screw up whenever I get to the Great Lakes. Montana's like there, so that's why for me, whenever I was like,
you get Great Lakes, and then just go a straight line across.
But you got to get, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York. And once you get the first Great Lake, then you get Ohio, then you have Michigan.
Oh, I get it.
And then
he put Oregon Or he put Boston right beside Oregon. So that's why he thought Calgary
Exactly.
Boston's actually in Hawaii.
Boston's in Minnesota.
There probably is a Boston, Minnesota. So if you're talking about that one, you'd be probably correct.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
there you go.
Let me
there is a Nashville, North Carolina.
Yeah, there is. It's weird. There's a lot of weird.
And there's a
like
Boston, Virginia.
Mm-hmm. Woo.
Is there a Boston, Minnesota?
I'm trying to see if there's a Boston, Montana.
Oh, dang.
All it says is Boston to Montana flights.
No.
Ah,
Okay.
boo.
Yeah, whatever.
Dude, we almost had to. We switched our Boston flight.
Boston.
So we were gonna have
Layover.
Thank you. For some reason it went out my brain. We were gonna have a
you missed the
layover in
connecting
Boston.
flight.
We were gonna have a layover in Boston, and a couple days earlier, we got offered to do like a little upgrade to do the layover in Atlanta, because we realized that if you pick the front seats, you have way more leg room than you would in the middle, and that you pay this like the same price, but like compared,
Exit rows.
exactly. So you would have so much more leg room, and so we were like, oh, and they were like, you can go to Atlanta and you can pick your seat, and we were like, oh, let's get those too, because do we know why? We don't know why at that point. We got an email from Delta.
Oh, that's what I was about to ask. Who'd you fly with?
Yeah, but dude, we almost got caught up at the beginning because it was an Air France flight, but
Maddie
it was,
tweaking about that.
facilitated by Delta.
Yeah.
It was so weird. So like, we had to go to Delta, but then they were like, okay, we got to check your bags in Air France. We get free check bags through Delta, but then we went to Air France and they were like, you don't get check bags. We were like, but we do. It was through Delta, and they were like, no, you got to go back to there. We went back to there. They were like, no, here's a confirmation. You got to go through Air France. Air France just kept pushing it away. We got a refund after the fact, but we had to pay for the check bags at first.
That's stupid.
It was so dumb. They couldn't. The communications were not. It was just not.
Call them.
Yeah. It
Translate.
Yeah, but so actually so the end of the day, going back to what I was saying, that Boston flight got canceled because of snow and things like that. You know that snow that went through Washington and then went up? Yeah, it got canceled, so we would have been stuck.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, we would have been stuck in Boston because it was the Boston to RDU flight. That would have sucked. So it was meant to be.
Yeah.
So maybe
They don't speak French in Calgary, by the way.
it's not French Canadian. Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the HPP podcast.
You skipped the 2 minutes.
Who cares? I've been Spencer. That's Jacob. That's Evan. Hope y'all enjoed this episode.
We were going to talk about Spencer in 2 minutes anyway. That was my 2 minute. I was kidding.
I enjoy it.
You can't do that. 2 weeks for holding. 22 minutes roughing.
2 more weeks
Roughing.
and Shorzy's back.
Hey, I need to watch that through.
I'm probably gonna do it again.
I'll go first because I already got one. This week is App State Senior Night. It's actually tonight, speaking of that. So shout out to all the seniors. Thanks for everything that you guys done for us and welcoming the coaching staff with open arms. And definitely will miss you. Hopefully Joe gets his first goal. He's a senior. Dude, he's our president, and he hasn't had his first goal. So we are so hoping it will be tonight because we're putting all our seniors in one line, which that'd be pretty sick if he scored. So here we go. App State Senior Night tonight. Let's go. Wake Forest.
You go, me go. You got something yet? The only Syracuse football did well, but the only Syracuse spring sport that I can count on starts tomorrow. Lacrosse.
There you go.
Nice. First game in Jacksonville. They're ranked, or Syracuse is number 2 in the country.
Hey, there you go.
Also, I'm not going to say anything yet because I don't know what yours is, but go for it. That's all I had.
NC State women's basketball is on a heater. They've
There
won
we go.
4 or 5 straight. They play
love
number 10 or number 16 or 17
There you
Duke
go. Let's
on
go.
Sunday.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sanaya Rivers is going to be a first-round WNBA draft pick.
We love it.
She's a dog.
We love that.
All right.
Awesome.
All I was going to say was, isn't baseball coming up too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
Please
be
save
on
us.
that for a little bit.
State's 12 or 13.
Please save us. Please save us.
If anyone's
Been a
going to save
rough-
us, it's going to be Elliott.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong.
Faith in Avent.
Yo.
Yo.
Yep.
Yay.
Hey.
Good job, fellas.
Wow.
And that's it for this episode of the HPP podcast. This has been Jacob, Evan, and Spencer, and we'll be back soon with another episode.
Peace.
Yeah, just not in Calgary.
Go Flames.
It's always going to be like this now. It's the,
Hey, it was a good guess though.
it's the host curse. That's what we're going to
I'm
call it
telling
now.
you, man.
It's the host
It's that
curse.
trivia,
What's
man.
your thing gonna, or what am I gonna quiz you two on? State stuff?
Who knows? We'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, that's a
we
good
still
question.
have
After the
That's a good question,
playoffs?
we still have 4 more months.
That's
of
a
me
good
doing
question.
this. So 4 more months of being abused.
Being abused.
Being abused. See you on the next one. The HPP podcast brought to you by the Weight Competition Center. WCC is the premier sporting location for all of your competitive and recreational needs. Stop by or visit weightcompetitioncenter.com for more info.